Spark TV. Metal in action.
Well, we just a few days ago we played Wacken, and we filmed the entire thing to make a DVD that'll come out next spring. So it's going to be a live DVD with lots of extra material in there, just so people can experience Arch Enemy live, even if they haven't had the chance to come see us yet.
Yeah, I think this is a perfect tour to, it's a perfect album cycle to document, and it's a fresh new Arch Enemy, and we spent 2 years on the road or more, and we just want to put it out there, kind of as a document of this time. And the show at Wacken was really special as well. We put a lot of effort into the production and had our biggest show to date, and that will be a main part of the DVD, I guess, but there's going to be a lot of other stuff as well, and it'll be like a live album, DVD, Blu-ray, and all that stuff. We have a lot of other cool shows filmed as well, and those parts of those might very well be a part of the DVD. But Wacken was just a great opportunity. It's the biggest heavy metal festival in the world.
Well, I mean, it's been a great run, but we're 2 years into it now, and it's time to put some new music out there, and be great to sort of close that chapter, show everybody what we actually did for the past 2 years, for those who didn't have a chance to see us, and so to show them also what we can bring them in the future.
It's been great. Yeah, it's been a long ride, 2 years. We had some changes in the band. New members came, some left. Yeah, some stayed. 3 others stayed.
We had nowhere to go. We just stayed.
We stayed. Yeah, how to the last 2 years? It's been a lot of touring, a lot of shows, but we made a great album, and I think it's been a good 2 years playing these songs live.
Yeah, there's plenty of ideas floating around, and there's even some simple demos and stuff like that, but we haven't really seriously gotten into the songwriting process yet. But there's a lot of ideas. But we spent so much time on the road, and we're not really the kind of band that writes music on the road. I mean, we just might come up with a little riff idea or a melody or something like that, or a lyrical idea, but it's easier to put it together at home when you have to take some specific time, dedicated time to write and put together music. It's a different kind of focus that you need, I think. You wake up in a different city every day. It's a little bit different, it's a different life, and it's a little bit hard to focus on things like that.
It's great to work with Mike. I've known Michael for a long time, and when he initially asked me to be in the band back in November of 2014, I believe, it was kind of a no-brainer for me because I'm a fan of Arch Enemy and I love the songwriting, and very lucky to be here. So, I think the writing process is going to be awesome between us. It's just like Mike said, we really haven't had a lot of time to sit down together yet, but I think that time is going to be coming soon.
I kind of always write lyrics. I have I have a few little books full of poems and stuff like that, and even in my phone or in my computer sometimes I'll put down stuff. As soon as I have an idea, I try to just write an entire poem about it, and then if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it just stays in the archives, and then I can always just do something with it later. So I have a bunch of stuff. It just comes down to, once we actually have the instrumentation for songs, I'll see if I'm feeling those poems on those songs, and if not, then I'll write something else for it. But I always keep that part going, and definitely when it comes time to make an album, I try to be reading a lot and looking at art a lot and stuff like that just to get ideas. So, well, I mean, I don't. It's a little bit hard to be screaming about something you're super happy about, the music kind of sets a certain mood, and I think the words have to fit that mood because I want to be conveying the right message, both verbally and musically. So I don't want to be saying something that makes absolutely no sense with the music, of course. So for me to be able to really scream about something passionately, it's usually something that's not that happy. I mean, I think that for all of us with any new album, or even just with any show, it's always a challenge to do better than the last time. And I think that, you know, we all love War Eternal, and it's always going to be super special to us, but we still want to do better this time, you know? It's just a matter of always keeping very, very high standards and being critical on yourself, but in a constructive way, so that you can always produce good music and good performances. I don't think any of us are complacent when it comes to the quality of music that we put out. So, you know, I don't think we have like any specific ideas in mind for things that we have to achieve within the album, but you know, we have a really strong lineup here that's capable of putting together a really solid album. So we're all pretty excited about it.
Well, I guess the challenge is, you know, not so much about my own like drumming performance. That's not the way I see it, though. I think more about the general vibe of the next album is going to be as strong. But you don't really worry about it that much. It's just like we just start writing songs and see whatever happens. If it's good, it's going to be great, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really. I don't know. It's like usually if we like it, then we're pretty sure that our fans will like it as well. So.
But we don't like to like repeat ourselves like too much. We try to. I mean, if we've done a certain thing like on one album, usually there's a bit of a reaction to that because we've been touring with those songs like for about 2 years, and there might be elements that we thought were missing on that album. Could be new things or things that we've had in the past, and that usually automatically gets like incorporated into like the new material. It's just like what kind of vibe that we have like in the rehearsal room, putting things together. And if we sort of like feel it right there and then we know it's good. Then if it's worth sort of like working on. But yeah, it's sort of like once things get flowing, it's an automatic process. Like, you know, it's just about like what you feel.
Let's not forget also that we have Jeff here for the writing process of this album, which we didn't have with War Eternal. So right there we have like a whole new world to explore. So that's pretty exciting too.
Spark TV. Metal in action.